Bitcoin has been moving down, but now has it found its low? Well, we're going to check out the different scenarios for that. So here we are looking at a finished correction, a zigzag down, and counting this as a wave 1, an impulse. So here the correction is done, and now we're looking for the all-time high. Here we have a double zigzag down in a wave 2, and you can see that 38.2 in fib time is respected in that it ended after that, which is fine for wave 2. And we didn't touch the 86, which is a very rare target for wave 2, which ups the probability for this count. But the impulse up isn't really the clearest I've seen, so yeah, it doesn't really have the highest probability, but nonetheless, this is looking for the all-time high. This is some alternative account for that. Here we're looking for a zigzag down, but if we were to have a zigzag down, we only have basically this area to finish wave 2, because if we move below, we hit the 86, which I mentioned before is a very rare target. This is the invalidation for the count, and we got to take out this low because a truncated wave C is very rare. So we only have this wiggle room to play with, basically. So yeah, it's not really a probable scenario. So here we are counted this as a W and then an X, and here the X needs to be a zigzag because this is an impulse. This is just an example of how you can count this move down, and it's not really finished yet. So in the previous count, this one, you can see that we have finished wave A here. Here we are looking for a bit more lower prices. So this is still a valid count. And we got to keep an eye on this target. So if price hits this, then this isn't wave 4. It's 99.9% not wave 4. So if we hit this, not wave 4, then we can rule this one out and go with this one. We also have an option here as a W, X, and now we are looking for a Y. So if we are looking for a Y, this needs to be a zigzag because we didn't hit the 70 here. So we basically have a double zigzag. And if we have a double zigzag, we need a wave B. And if we need a wave B, that needs to have a target. And a target for wave B in a zigzag, you can see here, zigzag wave B. This is a prime target, the green part. 38.2 is a minimum. That's a rare target. So here we're also looking for upside, not just as much upside as in the impulse. This has the potential of being an incomplete. You know, as I mentioned before, like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. And then we're moving up. But it's not far away from moving like that. So this is also an option. ABC to a W, ABC a flat, expanded flat. And this is wave X. And this is the invalidation for deep double zigzag, which means that we don't have like a W, X. If we were to finish here, it would be a higher chance that this would be a high zigzag and then we move down. But this is looking also for higher prices. So here, if we have a zigzag here in W, wave Y in a sideways correction can't be a zigzag. It can only be a flat or a triangle. So here we're basically looking for a triangle or a flat, and a flat has the highest probability. So yeah, that was pretty much all scenarios. So most of them are looking for higher prices now. How high? Well, we gotta wait and see if we take out, you know, the this the waveform validation, and if this move up is corrected or impulsive, then we know more. But if we were to not get an upside here, we only need like a final push down to finish wave 5 and then move up in the correction or impulse up. So that is something to keep an eye on. And also, I mentioned before in my videos that the channeling technique here, this is Kennedy channeling technique, Kennedy Elliott Waves. You gotta look him up. It's amazing. It's pretty old, but yeah, it's very, very good. So here you can see the channeling technique works fine to identify the different moves. You can see it's a bit of overthrow and a bit of underthrow here, but you see it mainly stays within the channels. So if we get a breach on this channel with a strong candle close, a full candle close above, I would say, then we have more confidence that we are done here and something else is starting here. And I also gotta show my weekly macro count. So this is on a weekly chart. And we are looking now for here 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and a finished wave 5 here to end the bull market. And I also have some fib time targets which are interesting. I haven't moved these at all. So you can see here I counted some fib time clusters, and this one right before a move up, and this one right before the move up. And here you can see here the orange one came just on this strong move down, and now we are heading to this one. So these aren't really, I mean, they aren't exact signs, but it's a indication of that something might happen on these times, basically. And I have a last one here. So maybe this is the end of the correction, or maybe this is start of another correction, a figure, like a zigzag or something else. But nonetheless, it's interesting to keep an eye on, and so far, yeah, they've been pretty accurate, I would say. So that was it. Hope you have a good day.